Sam, thank you. 19 consumer alerts. Scammers are targeting SNAP benefits and draining food stamp cards dry. Investigator Gabby Hart has been digging deeper on this. She's here now with how you can protect yourself.
Checking out at the grocery store, a cart full of food to feed your family, only to find that your newly loaded food stamp card is declined. Sadly, that has been a harsh reality for many Northeast Ohioans who have fallen victim to card skimming. The Ohio Department of Job and Family Services is warning people about a disturbing rise in card skimming thefts. Thieves are specifically targeting SNAP benefits, also known as the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Criminals are using devices on card readers to steal your account information. It's leaving newly loaded food stamp cards empty. Several viewers contacted 19 News saying their cards were drained just hours after using them. Job and Family Services reports that more than $1.4 million in reimbursements have had to be issued to Ohioans since October 1st of 2022. It really highlights the scope of this scam. It's a scam impacting the entire country. The USDA, which investigates SNAP fraud, reports at least 1,900 fraud claims filed in Ohio alone for the year 2023. That's more than $761,000 in stolen benefits that have had to be replaced. The Ohio Department of Job and Family Services SNAP data map shows that as of February 2024, there are nearly 1.5 million Ohioans receiving benefits, and officials say every single recipient needs to take extra steps to protect their funds. And some of those steps include changing your PIN often, and don't use simple PIN numbers like 111 or 1234. Also, check your account right after using that card for any unauthorized charges. Pay attention as well to those machines to see if there's any tampering on those card readers. The Department of Job and Family Services says that they are, quote, aggressively working to reduce fraud. Now, we've got more on this topic on our website, cleveland19.com. For now, I'm in the newsroom. Gabby Hart, 19 News.
All right, important story there.